What's going on, you guys? So, I'm very excited to watch this new series called Masters of the Air. Now, if you ever watched Band of Brothers or The Pacific, you're gonna want to see this. Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks, who've made Band of Brothers and The Pacific, have made a new season or series called Masters of the Air. Now, Band of Brothers took place focusing on the Easy Company of the 101st Airborne with Band of Brothers. And then with the Pacific, they covered multiple Marine regiments throughout the Pacific campaign. And now they're focusing on the air war in Europe, specifically the B-17 bombers, I believe with the 8th Air Force. And one thing that many people don't realize, but the Allied Air War, the bombing of Europe by the 8th Air Force to destroy basically the Nazi regime, took heavy casualties. The soldiers and airmen aboard these planes took horrendous losses, and it's sometimes not glossed over, but not kind of at the forefront of textbooks or documentaries. But yeah, they suffered a lot of casualties, and they were responsible for reducing German efficiency in the war, logistics wise, their ability to produce weapons. So them focusing on this, I think, needed to be done. And let's take a look at this trailer. It's 2.5 minutes long, and it's out on Apple TV Plus, and we'll talk more about that later.
What's the move? We lead our boys through.
So you're happy?
A girl worth riding to is hard to find.
Not if you know where to look.
I'll miss you every second.
Major Egan, you were the first pilot assigned to the 100th.
Me and Buck Levin.
You are in charge of 35 planes and 350 air crewmen.
Don't you die on me before I get over there. Something big is brewing.
The 8th will be sending up the largest air armada ever assembled in the history of mankind.
Straight into Hitler's territory.
We need complete and total air superiority. That's the mission.
What?
You might be the last pretty face I ever see.
What's the move? We lead our boys through.
All that we do, day in, day out, does something to a guy, doesn't it?
We're here to fight the monsters. The things these people are capable of. They got it coming. Trust me.
Lord, guard and guide the men who fly through the great spaces of the sky.
Are we Tuskegee men or what?
Sir, yes, sir! Be with them traversing the air in darkening storms or sunshine fair.
I think we may be done. We are gonna sit here and take it. We're gonna stick with our mission as long as we can fly.
We won't go without a fight.
That gave me goosebumps. Wow. So a couple things to unpack from that. One, I love that the Tuskegee, I'm sorry for mispronouncing, Tuskegee Airmen are in it. So they're going to tell the story about these legendary aviators. That's going to be really cool. And the animations, the battles here look just incredible. I do see that they are going to comment or feature pieces of this about, I don't know if you guys, that this is about the final solution. So it looks like that's going to be part of the series too, or at least they're going to discuss it during the series. But as you can see, the 8th Air Force they took heavy losses. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't realize is, when the bombers are going over into Germany to, start strategic air bombing, for majority of the war, a good part of the war, they were on their own. They didn't have fighters to kind of help guide them. There was no fighters that were able to have that distance to go all the way to Berlin and back. So a lot of these bombers had to go on their own, and all they had was their guns. They had guns in the back, the bottom, the top. That's what they were called, the flying fortresses. But when you have so many of these fighters whipping in and out, they took heavy losses. It wasn't until somewhere toward the end of the war, I forgot what year, 44 I believe, maybe even the late parts of 43, where the P-51 Mustang with fuel reserves were able to guide them all the way to Berlin and back. But before that, they took horrendous losses. So I'm really looking forward to it. January 6th it came out, which was yesterday. So I'm actually saving it to watch right after this video. So I'll let you guys, I'll do my first impressions of the first episode. Now, from what I see, where this says streaming January 26th, I'm assuming Apple's going to release it one episode a week. They've been known to do that. They're not like Netflix where they post the whole thing. I don't think I don't even think Amazon releases everything all at once. Disney, I think, is the same way, except for a few shows here and there. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to this. For Apple TV Plus, pretty much most TVs have this. Most newer TVs especially have that app. Now, Apple TV Plus is like Netflix or Amazon Prime. You do have to pay for it. I think it's between $5 to $10. It's not that expensive, especially for seeing this incredible series. My recommendation is pay for it. You get a whole month out of it for $5, $10, whatever it is. And there's some really incredible movies and TV shows on Apple TV Plus. So after you're done watching this, you can watch those. Or you can wait to the end and just watch them all in one showing and spend the $5, $10. Either way, you got to watch this. Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, this is another one of their masterpieces, and I really look forward to it. I'm going to go watch it now. Hopefully you will too. Catch you guys in the next one. See you then.